Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Yeah, what up? Got on that Randy Orton gear, huh?
Yeah, I had to put on the Randy Orton gear. I had to support the dude. It was his birthday not too long ago. Happy birthday to...
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, RKO, man.
Yep. Before we get this started...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
We're going to do this shit the right way, Randy Orton. We're going to do this shit the right way.
You read my mind. I have my drink prepared. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'll fall behind.
Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 40 of We Coming For You Cast 40.
First of all,
yes.
I sit there looking at a chair as I speak right now. First of all,
and that's a nice chair, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
That's a nice ass chair.
We didn't think we was gonna get to 40 episodes. Hell, I didn't think we was gonna get to 20.
But you know what? We knocked out the second batch of 20 real quick, man. That first 20 came a long way, but the second one,
I have to give a special shout out to you, sir, because you have been taking over this podcast, this glorious, illustrious podcast, giving us a social media platform and really taking charge of this shit. So,
man, I appreciate it, man.
I know I said, what we did with New Jack, but I appreciate with everything you're doing out there for our podcast, man.
Man, hey, I appreciate that too, man. Hey, it's a labor of love, man, for real. Yeah. Like it's really, like when we way back when B-Train ran up on us at the bar. And then we went to Super Ultra Mega Pro Wrestling and decided, you know what? We need to put this on a podcast. I knew this was going to be something crazy. Shout out to everybody listening to us in India for whatever reason.
Right.
We appreciate y'all.
For whatever reason.
It's like y'all cats. Also, shout out to Kevin Johnson of St. Louis Post-Dispatch. He's my neighbor as well. So
are you serious?
Yeah, no bullshit. This is the funny part. So Kevin Johnson highlighted, shout out to I Love 90s Music, or I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast on SOLC Network. So he highlighted them and Daryl, and then wrote in there at the end of the article, We Coming For You Cast, a wrestler podcast, is the most popular on the network. Dude, I texted him, I said, that's my podcast, right? And he was like, get the fuck out of here. He had no idea. So shout out to Kevin. Shout out to I Only Listen to 90s Music. Shout out to Daryl, Matt, whole SOLC network, man. Like
I'm not understanding. Well, yeah. Shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate all the support, man. Randy, Randy, happy birthday to you, dog.
Yeah, happy birthday, Randy. Salud. We coming for you, Cass. We drinking to that.
I should have been drinking this stuff a long time ago.
Listen.
My research. Hey, do yourself a favor, y'all.
Uncle Nearest. Look, listen, okay. They ain't paying us for this. They not paying us for this, but it's good. Uncle Nearest, go get you some. If you don't know the story, Nearest Green, the black man that taught Jack Daniels how to make whiskey.
Yep.
I think this is his granddaughter, I think, that runs the company. She's putting out a great product, black owned. Make sure you go get some of that.
Yeah, I need to get you some. This is some good stuff. Oh man, it's been a lot that's been going on in professional. What you got for the cold open, man? I know you got something.
You know what? Should we talk about our first troll in the code open, or should we get it kicked off before we start talking about the first troll?
Kick this motherfucker off.
Let's kick it off. Let's do it.
We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger and the Giant, we want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. For you, nigga. For you, nigga.
We take what we want. We the realest in the business. We want the gold, sucker.
Hulk Hogan,
we coming for you, no. We take what we want. We the realest in the business. We want the gold, sucker.
Hulk Hogan,
we coming for you, no. We take what we want. We the realest in the business. We want the gold, sucker.
Hulk Hogan,
we coming for you, no. We take what we want. We the realest in the business. We want the gold, sucker.
Hulk Hogan,
we coming for you, no. Coming for you, no.
Shit. Like I said, this is episode 40. This is a monumental episode, a monumentous occasion, if you will. But we also, in the midst of getting to our 40th episode, we got our first troll on Twitter. And apparently this person did not know who he was engaging with when he did this. So before we get into that, my name is RVS. You can find me at Franchise06. It's FRANCHICE06 on all social media platforms. And my partner right here is...
If you don't know by now, you've been living under a rock, or it's your first time listening, watch your ear holes, because here come the pain. R8TED _R. That was I think of something different every time I try to do this, y'all, because it's the gimmick. Like, I'm living it now.
Live the gimmick. You have to live the gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so shout out before we get started. You know, we are on Instagram. I just made us a TikTok account.
Just made us a TikTok, y'all.
I just made us a TikTok. The reason is hilarious though. So I think I might have cracked the code of why we got some listeners in India.
Wow.
So I got on TikTok, right? And like I know I've been delivering my music to TikTok. Like, my distributor puts my music on TikTok. Well, number one, I looked at my statements one day and I was like, oh shit, I make money off TikTok.
Oh.
So number one, that's why we on TikTok. Number one. Number two, I started looking up my music. And yo, it's a bunch of Indian cats just like making TikToks to my music. So, hey, yo, if you are one of those people that found this podcast through the music, you are a special kind of person, man. You look, I drink to you too, because that is some crazy.
Yeah. Hey, South Indian listening to my homeboy RVS. Hey, this podcast is turning into something that we never thought it would be.
Not at all.
No, okay. And this is another salute, because I just saw a picture of this homeboy of mine. Before me and RBS got really heavy into the podcast scene, my first wrestling podcast, and I got to give shout outs to him, was with Dan the Cannon.
Yes.
And the allwrestling.com weekend review.
Yes.
It wasn't for y'all and you crazy ass people. I would have not even thought about being on a... Dan, you had, which is your wife now, you put in hours to edit this shit.
Yeah.
for people like me and Heavy Set and a bunch of other cats I'm not remembering right now, but shout outs to you, good sir, for doing this. And again, I wouldn't even know, I probably would have figured out what a podcast was by now, but you were the crux of it. And I, for one, thank you, good sir.
For sure.
For putting the time and having that platform for crazy people like myself to get on here. And now, as you can see, me and RVS are now up to 40 episodes. I know that ain't shit. Compared to what you have, but we're still going. And the Rona's caused all of this craziness, but shout out to you, man, and all of y'all on allwrestling.com. Wherever y'all at, man, I know with the podcast isn't this not anymore, but wherever you guys at, if you're listening to this, shout out to y'all, man. Seriously.
Yo, and shout out to y'all. We linked, as a matter of fact, the video when we were on WWE Network, a bunch of I think Dan the Cannon was there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Dan the Cannon was at that tailgate. So shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are an integral part of We Coming For You cast and everything that we doing right now.
Yes, sir. Shout out to all of y'all, man.
So so now that we got the niceties of things out of the way,
is it time for another one of these?
It's not quite time for another one of these rants. But because I feel like I got to give the good folks out there a rundown of what transpired this past week on Twitter. So I go and log on to the Twitter account. Actually, Daryl hipped us to this one. So I'm just gonna have to share this real quick. Just
right ahead, man. We gotta set you up for the backstory, y'all.
Yes.
And I'm trying not to drink this whole bottle of this shit when we do this. If I do that, that's a problem.
You know what? It's not that hard.
Oh, and by the way, I'm waiting for. I told you we're gonna have an epic podcast. I'm sorry, but we might have a guest run in from the Black question mark. Remember, I said the Black question mark.
Okay.
On the podcast today.
Okay. All right. The Black question mark. So. Daryl hipped us to this. So this person named Hunter Blackfield tweeted to SOLC Network Twitter and said, talking about our questioning Brandy Rhodes' blackness is whack episode. He says, and I quote, questioning Brandy's blackness is whack. LOL. This is the same chick that says she wouldn't date black guys and refused to admit that she was black when asked. Hashtag goofies. Now, first of all, we got to take a closer look at this motherfucker right here. Hunter Blackfield. Now, now, brother Akbar X on the network will probably back me up on this one. Now, we have, as you see, a white boy, a white boy named Hunter Blackfield, and the Twitter handle is Blackfield Hunter with the A. So my question is, why is he Hunter Blackfield and not Hunter White Plain? Do you see what I'm putting out right here? Hunter Blackfield.
I see it. My question is why is it such an importance of what Brandy? What? It don't matter. She's still black, my dude. What are you talking about?
So on that note, I responded with this. Hey, Will from Stranger Things, tell us again why you are an authority on blackness. Because Hunter, Blackfield Hunter, or not Blackfield, or not White Plains Hunter. We gonna call him White Plain Hunter from now on. He's White Plain Hunter from now on. Looks like my guy Will from Stranger Things. Oh, okay, because again, he must not have known who he was interacting with when he decided to engage with this here podcast. Because listen, folks, we told y'all before, hey, we want to have a community and cultivate that. But if you get out of pocket, we're gonna be right there with you.
Equal opportunity lender.
Yes. So speaking of equal opportunity,
smoke.
Blackfield Hunter or White Plain Hunter replies.
Here's the cold part, y'all.
Yeah, never said I was an authority on anything, but you're just gonna ignore that. Also, if you're gonna post my pic, at least drop an addy so we can meet up in person and talk.
What'd he say? What'd he say again? But I know it's on the screen. What'd he say?
He said, drop an addy so we can meet up in person and talk. Rated R. We have a colloquialism that we use in our friendship and on this podcast by one said actor.
Yes.
In a rant against himself. And he didn't know that he was ranting against himself. But Rated R, could you tell the good folks your interpretation of what White Plain Hunter said? So,
when you say drop the addy, that sounds like you want to meet. It sounds like you're trying to do the tough shit, And we like I said, RVS just said, man, we have a great metaphor that we use in this podcast. It's real simple. It's meet me somewhere. Vin Raines, meet me somewhere.
Meet me somewhere. Give me an address.
On YouTube and Google irate black man. Calls him. Yeah, was it irate black man on YouTube?
Yeah, irate black man calls himself.
Look that up, and somehow my voice assistant in my house thinks I just said look up irate black man. And I was stop
playing. Are you sure your voice assistant isn't an irate black man?
I don't know. It's a white lady in there. I know it is.
So like White Plain Hunter. She is a white lady in there.
Give me the address, and that's what Vin Raines was like. Yo, give me the address. He says a bunch of shit.
Yes.
It's like a 10-minute phone call.
Yes.
It's actually quite funny.
So going on from there, it said meet him somewhere so we could talk.
We gave him an address.
So we reply, hold on, we ain't even there yet. So I reply, the account replies, well, obviously you're not an authority because you're flat out wrong. So stick what you actually know. And the video right there, the video's not playing. We ain't trying to get a copyright claim right now, but it is a video of Brandy Rhodes saying, I am the only black person in the Rhodes family,
Right.
and that shit is stressful, right? So basically saying she admits that she is black because
Right.
why wouldn't she?
Exactly.
Why the fuck wouldn't she?
Why
White Plain Hunter, huh?
White Plain.
Huh? White Plain. I'm gonna get Dick Gregory on it, huh? Huh? White Plain Hunter, huh? Oh, and of course I dropped in there. Also, drop D's.
Drop D. Zoom in on the D. Drop D.
I'm telling y'all, don't do it. Don't engage with us like this. Don't do it. You don't want to. But White Plains Hunter goes on. And he says, dang, bro, we can't talk face to face. That's cool. No smoke for you, I guess. Keep defending the black girls that wouldn't look your way, LOL. Now, side note.
Wait, I didn't see this part.
You didn't see that? You didn't see that part?
You bitch made. Fool ass. Wow.
So side note, this is the part that pissed my wife off right here.
Shit.
She was like, don't tell my husband what black girls won't look his way, motherfucker. Number one. So we go on for there because listen, I'm at this point, I'm dying laughing. I'm just trying to see how far we gonna go. Right. So remember, White Plains Hunter told us to give him an address.
Mm-hmm.
So well, first I laughed at him because seriously, like Charlie Murphy laughing at this nigga.
Right.
So then he says, LOL, all you gotta do is give me an addy, bro. Otherwise, what's the purpose in us messaging?
Okay.
And that's when I invoked the great words of Ving Rhames. In this clip here, it says, you know what? We could do this. Meet me somewhere. So I give him this address. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is not my address.
No. Wait, first of all, time out. Let's stop. Let's be smart here. You really think, you dumb motherfucker, that I'm gonna put my fucking address? So you and your first of all, do your research on the Second Amendment rights in the state of Missouri, motherfucker. You show up here.
That part. Castle Doctrine.
Please, Rashad, please, bring your ass here. I got something for you, and it'll be legal for me to do it.
It's like, I got a bag full of bullets and some clips. Meet me somewhere.
So yeah, White Plainfield. Do your research on the state of Missouri and Second Amendment rights.
Yes, right.
Show up at my address.
Yeah, please don't. But he might still have to worry about Second Amendment rights at this here address, because this here address for the people in St. Louis, you might recognize it. For the people outside of St. Louis, this address is the address to a place called Fairground Park. Now, that don't sound bad. Now, when I said this, I don't sound bad. All the St. Louis people, I heard them all collectively groan. Like if you're in your car, you listening to this at work, in your headphone, I heard you collectively groan. Like, no, he didn't send him the address to Fairground Park. Yeah, we did. Send him the address to Fairground Park. And I said, meet me there at 10 p.m.
At 10 p.m.
I should have said by the Bear Pits.
Hey, let me stop, because I was trying to put out geolocations of kind of where you stay. But you make the wrong turn and kind of near where
Hey man, hey, I live in the city.
hey, what's his? I fuck him. What's on fuck his?
White Plains Hunter.
Do your research on the state streets in St. Louis, dog.
It's like, hey man, north side, south side, don't matter. You make a couple wrong turns. It's not going well for you, brother. Just saying. So this is where Rated R jumps in. Rated R say, pull up. Pull up.
Pull up.
pull up the Fairground Park at 10 p.m. So at the end of the day, White Plains Hunter was like, I'm sliding. You hear me? With a cowboy hat. Now it was okay. I realized this a long time ago, but I'm fully convinced that this is a bot.
Okay.
I'm fully convinced that this is a Twitter bot that basically interacts with you. So it's probably one of them artificial intelligence bots that take in all the Twitter. Like basically they look at every tweet on Twitter and they come up with a personality based on that. And Twitter, being the crazy place that it is, this is exactly what you would get. If you aggregate all that data. You'll get somebody that's like, hey, give me an address, I'm gonna come fight, or go, let's talk a person, blah, blah, blah. So I'm fully convinced about that. Now, on the off chance that it is not a bot, I have been watching the evening news every day since this has happened, just to make sure no news segment pops up. I haven't seen one, but no news segment pops up like random white dude gets found in Fairground Park. Was wandering around Fairground Park at 10 p.m. and the police said that was not a good idea and sent him home.
Yo, dumbass, go to an address that we gave you. Yeah, if you go to you stupid motherfucker. But you know what?
I'm sliding. You hear me? I'm sliding.
If you are real, fuck you. But thanks for listening, motherfucker. If there's more people to listen to, we got your attention. So hey, work both ways, my dude.
Yeah, the long and short of it is, hey man, you know, you can give us some criticism, but if you come out of pocket, we gonna John on your ass.
Yeah, we
might give you directions to Fairground Park at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on, we got some more listener questions and feedback. So the questions from this next person, he's less a listener, more of the third man, the Hulk Hogan to our Hall and Nash, the homeboy Meal Ticket.
What's up, Meal Ticket?
Yes, sir. What up, Meal Ticket? So he asked us a plethora of questions, right? So
wait a minute, hold up. Motherfucker, are you trying to do some more shit to set me up like you did last time, Meal Ticket, motherfucker?
Actually, no, not this time. Now he does have a very, very hilarious question, right? Okay. So first of all, he says, fuck the guy from Twitter, because he rides with us. Because he watched that whole saga unfold as well. Second of all, okay, so I am going to rank this question probably in interesting, or is it going to get more interesting as it goes, right? All right, so the first question I'm going to ask, after a year, who is AEW's breakout future star?
That's a damn good question.
Yes.
Wow. AEW's breakout star.
Yep.
You know who I wanted it to be?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted it to be Ricky Starks, but they put him in a faction.
Yeah. Yep.
So maybe not so much there. But right now, I think I gotta go with Kenny Omega, man. Like that dude is
absolutely
that stuff he's put out in his career. It's must watch TV.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Kenny Omega right now, man. I really do.
Yeah, Kenny Omega is definitely a good one, and we're gonna circle back to. There's gonna be another question later on about Kenny Omega, like ranking, where we put a pin in that one. Put a pin in that one.
Okay.
All right. I think the breakout star right now is Darby Allin.
Okay.
Darby. I think I said this last episode. Darby was one of them cats that right before Rona shut everything down, he was like, little kids was coming dressed up as him. Now that he's the champion, that would have went up. And I guess as they get more and more people in the arenas, man, I think it's gonna really. They put him with Sting, so he gets the immediate rub with that. I think as people come back in the arenas, they're gonna go really crazy for that dude. So that Darby Allin is my pick. All right. So the next question, it gets, like I said, it gets more interesting. What is the future of Chris Jericho with black people?
I think this constitutes as an answer.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I think it does. I think it really does.
Okay. So we record this April 2nd, all right?
Yes.
So WWE put out a tweet of the Steve Austin show, Broken Skull sessions and a clock and the countdown. So right now, Jericho's probably in the high hearts of everyone right now.
Yes, exactly.
Including me, unfortunately.
Yes. Hey man. Honestly, man, they made one announcement that Jericho was going to be on Broken Skull sessions in the middle of him being signed to AEW, in the middle of after WrestleMania. Like, yo, they're positioning this. Steve is going to ask him AEW questions, like flat out. He's going to ask him AEW questions. So this is probably one of the most interesting things that happened. So yeah, Jericho was one question, back into the thoughts of Black people. But I will say this. You do realize that in order to record the Broken Skull sessions, Chris Jericho took PTO to commit treason against AEW.
He took PTO to commit treason against the company he worked for.
Against the company he worked for. But also, not only that. So not only that, but I have to share this tweet that I saw right before I got on the show.
Oh no, do I have to get ready?
Yeah, you gotta get ready for this one. It's also on the note of how you take PTO to commit treason, but So Cold Steve Austin asked him, where was your wife on January 6, 2021?
I'm done, y'all. I'm done. I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't realized right now, the whole Jericho family are the motherfuckers that took PTO to commit treason this episode.
Man. If Steve has the balls to ask that shit.
So that's the thing, he do.
Yeah, he does.
He does. And like Chris might get mad, but Stone Cold will be like, you ain't gonna beat my ass.
Oh. They're not gonna go there. If they do it, if they go there, they're not gonna go there. They're not gonna do it. I have to see it to believe it. They're not gonna go there.
You know what? If they go there, I will watch a whole episode of Raw every week for a month.
Yeah,
I will watch 3 hours of Monday Night Raw for every week for a whole month, and I will give a detailed report of everything that happens on that Raw. Like, listen to it. Note the time. Yeah. Note the time. Say it right here. I will do that if Austin asks Chris Jericho where his wife was on January 6, 2021.
Hold up. Speaking of marking times and giving predictions, I'm having a new segment on the show, and it's going to be called Rated R's Rambunctious Renditions of Predictions. Yes. That was a whole big ass. I just made it up just right now after drinking this shit. Rated R's Rambunctious Renditions of Predictions. And I got one for y'all ass today. I'm calling it like you see it, and I think it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're going to do it at the end of the show. The end of the show. So I got to make a radio image something so you can play. So you can Rated R's Rambunctious Renditions of predictions.
I like it. So we got to get into Meal Ticket's last question.
Oh shit!
You got to get ready for this one.
Oh shit!
Meal Ticket asks, is Booker T the Kevin Samuels of pro wrestling? No, this is because of T's criticism to the Black women of WWE.
Yes, he is. Oh shit!
Booker T, you've heard it here on the We Cover Viewcast. Yes. Booker T is the Kevin Samuels of pro wrestling.
Well, see, this episode has made that left turn to episode 6. It's like, all right, episode 6, we see you down here. We come.
And we go backwards. It's just like, yep. Nope.
I never thought. Yes, Meal Ticket. That is an incredible synopsis right there, sir. Good for you. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
All right.
Oh, damn, that might be another shirt. Booker T, the Cameo Samuels, a professional
He's a
wrestler.
pro.
God damn.
That is another T-shirt. That is another T-shirt.
And Kevin Samuels gonna want to get paid if we say that shit.
He is. But you know what? We might have to work something out. We might have to bring him on.
Man. Don't even get me started on Kevin Samuels. This podcast be 2 hours long. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna be mad at me, especially y'all want to go to the next topic.
Yes. So we actually gonna move on to the news right now. We gonna circle back to. We have some other comments and stuff, but we gonna circle back to those next episode.
Milton, that was pretty good, dog.
Yes.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. Milton, what's up, man? All right. So shout out to the NAACP Image Awards. That was just this past week. They actually did a segment where they highlighted a few of the black wrestlers that have passed away recently. So shout out to them. They showed a picture of Kamala, Rocky Johnson, and Shad Gaspard, man. So
shout out to them, man.
Shout out to them, man. I can't recall a mainstream, a mainstream award show shouting out wrestlers like that. So shout out to them. Shout out to them being for the culture and like actually showing love to the fallen comrades that have that have affected us in the world of pro wrestling.
Shout out to y'all, man. I never thought that they would even do that, man.
Not at all. All right. So also, man, we got to have a get well soon shout out to the homie Road Dogg.
Yeah, man.
Road Dogg was hospitalized last week from what appeared to be a heart attack. They haven't said exactly what it was, but a couple days ago, Road Dogg got out of the hospital. He had a Facebook message that said, "To God be the glory. I live to tell a story. I'm headed home. I've got some work to do and some changes to make, but I'm up for the task. I want to thank each and every one of you for your thoughts and prayers and kind words. So many have reached out with positive vibes and it overwhelmed me with love. Thank you all, and God is good. Let the journey begin." So shout out to Road Dogg, man. Get well soon, brother.
Yeah, get well soon, big dog.
Yes, sir. So I think after that, man, we just got to kind of move on to the probably some of the biggest, blackest news in WWE right now. So I made a post. I made a post of this on the Instagram of one of Rated R's rambunctious renditions of a prediction 5 months ago.
I love it.
5 months ago.
We have a new segment, y'all.
all the way back 5 months ago, when he said that Vince McMahon would say, "Break them niggas up." Ladies and gentlemen, right before WrestleMania, while these cats have been like the biggest part of Raw, the main part, he broke them niggas up.
He broke them up.
The Hurt Business broke up this past episode of Raw.
Bobby Lashley whooped everybody asses. MVP.
Rated R, man. What you got on the Hurt Business breakup, man?
Oh man, I think they pulled the carpet on them too fast, man. No,
Way
they
too
never
fast.
had enough. You know who I wanted to benefit from that whole group, that whole faction?
Yep.
I wanted Alexander to really benefit from this. He needed that rub, man.
Right.
Like I saw him like being like Rocky Maivia of the nation. I thought he was gonna be that break. I think they kind of pulled that too soon as him being like trying to be the man of the group. I thought that's what they were gonna go with it.
Yeah.
And if it was anybody, and he's the youngest person in the group, so he needs that, you know.
Right.
I thought that's where they were gonna go with that, and I thought that would have been real cool. Like he just get real cocky, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what MVP's health status is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually shocked that MVP is not WWE champion right now, and don't get it twisted. Bobby Lashley's deserved this shit. He looks like money with that belt, bro.
Yeah,
he looks like a champion. He's the part. He looks the part of the champion. Not presentation, but the promo skills. A little opportunity there to work on, but he still looks like the champion that he is. He has a presence about him.
Exactly.
Black Lesnar. We'll just go ahead and say that.
Black Lesnar. You know, y'all gonna say the creative. We can say it too.
But I thought MVP was gonna be that guy. I thought he was, and I'm still thinking he will be.
Yeah. So that was my biggest thing. I agree with that. They pulled the rug out of it too early.
Yeah.
And it's, I made that video in jest, but it's also absolutely true. And it's so transparent that it's not even funny. But Vince literally did that.
Yep.
Because fans are coming back for Mania. He literally did that because he wants, because the whole time, we've been hearing on podcasts, we've been hearing people talk and say, we don't know whether Bobby Lashley is a babyface or a heel.
Right.
The fact of the matter was the people got behind Bobby Lashley winning the title. The people were behind the Hurt Business because they were the most interesting thing on Raw. But when the chips are down, and see, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this for all the people that were just like, yo, hey man, even us. Last episode, we said this was gonna be the blackest WrestleMania, and then right after we recorded the episode, they announced that Hulk Hogan was gonna be hosting the shit. Which, first of all,
it's time for another one of these. Get him! It's time. Get it right. Come on!
Hey,
charge it up! Charge it up! Charge it up!
It's like, here's the thing. For this RVS rant, it's like Jay-Z said. To all you taking shots at Jigga, Hulk Hogan only get half a bar. Fuck that nigga.
Dude, okay, we're going down a rabbit hole with this. I'm sorry. I did some research and I saw NBC special with Hogan.
Yep.
I sent you that shit in the group chat.
Yep.
Did you watch that edit in its entirety?
I did. I saw that when it dropped years ago.
This is the problem, y'all, that I have a problem with, and a lot of other blacks that do. And I'm gonna say it for the ones that can't say it. That's in WWE. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. This was going. Daryl, I'm sorry, man. Y'all getting some more people that's about to be downloading this shit. The motherfucker is still giving excuses as to why he said what he said.
Exactly.
Like, that's the biggest problem I had with it. He's like, well, brother, the town, a part of the town that I was at, and people would say, it don't fucking make the shit right. What the fuck?
Wait, hold on. What he said was when I was growing up, we just threw that word around. Like, we just threw that word around freely.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold up. I gotta look this up. Just so I get this right, because I want to give context. Everybody knows where I'm going with this.
Right.
Hulk Hogan was born in 1953. That means he grew up in the 50s and the 60s. Motherfucker, if you were throwing the word nigger around in the 50s and the 60s, you did not have the best intent.
Fuck no.
You were doing it because your ass is racist.
Thank you.
Period. Like, and not only that, if we go back to the tape, the whole thing has been made because, like, this is how you can tell if people understand this or not. Most non-black people don't understand it because they're just like, damn, he said nigger. Oh wow, okay. Y'all say it all the time in rap songs. No. We said this back in episode 6. It's not the fact that he said nigger. It's because he said, I am racist, and then said nigger.
Right. What part about that do y'all not understand?
This is cut and dry, folks.
Are we missing something right here with this part?
Like, yes. Hey, it's like make a clip out of this part.
Right.
Dear white people, if you don't understand why we get angry that Hulk Hogan is still involved with WWE, even though he has apologized for saying a word, it's because he said that he is so racist that he doesn't want his daughter to be with a black man unless he's a 8-foot tall nigger making $8 million.
What he said.
That type of person doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
Who the fuck? You want Brooke Hogan to be with David from David and Goliath? Is that who you want? That's who you want, Hulk Hogan? You want Dikembe Mutombo? Mutombo's close.
Not in my house. Not in my house.
What was my other Manute Bowl?
I have a call from the black question mark right on time.
We got the black. I feel like
what's up, black question mark?
I feel like the black question mark had to come in at this time.
The black question mark is on his way.
Oh shit!
He said he is lit. He's.
I have a feeling. I know who this is.
The black question mark said it is night. It's night. It's nighttime. Trust me.
I have a feeling. I have a strong feeling. I know who this is.
RVS, I'm pretty sure you know who the black question mark is. But for this episode, he's going to be the black question mark because he has to be. The
black question mark. That's it. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He said, trust me. Hey, you want me to put you on speaker? Black question mark? No, I can't because you. Well, no, nobody know who you are. Here, don't put you on speaker. I'll put you on speaker. Hold on, put you on speaker because we recording right now as we speak, y'all. Hey, this is live, y'all. This is y'all. Hey, black question mark. Say what you had to say.
Hey, listen, I'm using my confusing voice. Trust me, please. Trust me. It's not where I'm at.
The black question mark will be live on the We Coming For You cast in a few. How long? Where you at, nigga? How long, nigga?
Hey, listen, trust me.
This nigga really does sound like the black question mark.
Hey, hold on. Okay, so when he gets there, this is gonna be a fun. I'm gonna do a fun. I'm gonna blur him out. You Chuck D from Public Enema.
Chuck D from Public. All right.
That's Chuck D from Public Enema.
Hey y'all, episode 40 will be an episode that you never ever forget. Remember I said that shit.
Oh my gosh.
The black question mark is on display, y'all. Y'all just heard it.
But go back to Hurt Business, man. Go back to Hurt Business. So the point I was making before is Vince McMahon literally did this so that a white dude will get cheered when fans are back in the arena. So everybody that was just like, yo, you know, they black X, like, you know, we were into it as well. But the fact of the matter is Vince McMahon only gave black people their shine in the middle of a pandemic.
That's true.
When there wasn't no fans in the crowd. As soon as the fans was coming back, he's going right back to square one.
He gave a lot of black people right now are champions. And that, man, I hate to say that that's what it is, but we've never seen these many black champions at one time. Now, It could be because it's an insurgence of a lot of black athletes that are in WWE, which is good.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
And they're doing their damn thing.
Yeah.
Bianca, New Day, Biggie.
Yep.
He's part of New Day. What's the queen of black women? What her husband?
Oh, Ember Moon.
I'm not gonna go there. Y'all are doing your thing right now, man. Yep. It's crazy. It's good to see this, and, you know, and it's a shame that a pandemic is could be the reason why you have no. I'm not going to disrespect them like that. No, they're doing their thing and they're proving themselves. I'm not going to say the pandemic. I'm not going to say that because it's disrespectful to them. I can't say that.
Well,
and I've been drinking, y'all. I'm not saying that shit.
So I'm not going. So I am going to say it. I am going to say it. And it's not disrespectful. And it's to me, it's not disrespectful. It's not disrespectful to the athletes because black athletes have always been doing their thing. They have always been represented. They have always taken their opportunities and taken their shots. We have a Booker T. We have a Ron Simmons. We have a Rock. We have all of these cats, even going up to New Day and Kofi and all that. But the simple fact of the matter is, it's like much like America, much like the system that we're in. You know, you do your thing, you excel, you do all the right things. And sometimes the system says, in the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and knock your black ass back down. I feel like that's what Vince McMahon is doing right there. No disrespect to the black athletes doing their thing day in and day out. But at the same time, y'all bust your ass every week. And then Hulk Hogan walks in and hosts WrestleMania. What does that tell you?
And wait, here's the punchline. Here's the cold part. Did he hosts WrestleMania with with Titus O'Neil.
With Titus O'Neil. So basically like Titus O'Neil being one of the most like charity giving philanthropist, like this man actually won Dad of the Year for first of all for a black man, like breaking these fake stereotypes. Statistics show that black men are way more involved with their kids than white people. But
Kevin Samuels, where you at, my dude? Go ahead.
The facts and figures say. Facts, figures, and statistics say.
BlackManRabbits.com, Fair
use. But yeah, they put him with Titus O'Neil, the one cat that already, like, for we gonna put it out there, the one cat that already got one strike because he got suspended because he playfully, him and Vince are boys, and he was like, oh, the cameras are off, man, this my boy, man, let me. And again, Titus O'Neil bust his ass. He did everything he had to do. He took his opportunities. He got on commentary. He started making up new characters, all that, and he got suspended. He got basically a wellness policy suspension for basically for grabbing Vince McMahon's arm backstage.
Stupid. This motherfucker. So this, like, all right, y'all, if y'all in corporate America and you know, when you go to the little cabinet that's in the back, say you work in a cubicle or some shit in an office building, you're probably not doing it now, but you work from home. But say that when the pandemic and you work from home and they got the little big pins that be sitting on the bottom by the coffee filters and shit, and you just decide to take 5 of them motherfuckers home and your manager found out. You're supposed to take 5 pens home, but he find out and he decides to suspend your ass because you took 5 ink pens home? Really?
Exactly. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about right now. And it's the same man that was just basically like, you know what? We gonna break up one of the most popular groups and we gonna put Baron Corbin in it with y'all. You heard that silence that just came over the pocket? Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin. So anyway, moving on. We're just gonna move on away from that because
Baron Corbin name, man, that motherfucker is a goddamn Golden Glove winner. I respect your character in the ring is trash, my dude. You need to change.
I respect him too, but we did go kind of hard on his mullet before he cut that shit. That's probably why he cut it off. This is like episode 8, 9.
He knew he needed to cut that shit. He knew damn well he needed to cut that shit. His motherfucking ass coming out there looking like the fucking top of a goddamn bowling ball with some hair on top of it. You know damn well you need to cut his hair.
Yeah, bowling ball with tassels on the end.
Yeah, man, he knew. Come on, okay. And now he rocking the ball. You know what I'm saying? At first, I thought he was gonna get like, a taper or something like that. He ain't gonna get no taper. I've been drinking. See, this is what happens. Here I said Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin needs a high taper. Really?
Title of the episode: Baron Corbin needs a high taper.
Corbin needs a high taper. Sorry, y'all. I've been drinking.
Hey, but. Yeah, very, very, very good. Very good. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna send a shout out to Charly Caruso, aka Charlie Arnold's, for getting a full-time gig. So she was the correspondent with WWE halftime and then ESPN halftime. Shout out to her for getting a full-time gig with ESPN.
Good stuff.
Yes. And I think she's going to be on what show is she gonna be on?
There's a tweet out there that kind of talks about her. Well, it didn't talk about our show, but it shows the symbolism of our show or what she was trying to do. You see it?
No, I didn't see that.
So they put a tweet. Molly was going to Charlie was going to. See, I just told him Charlie was going to ESPN.
Yeah.
As you all know, on ESPN they have First Take. And
yes.
It's Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, and Molly. I don't know her last name. Excuse me. I apologize.
Yeah.
But the tweet says, Molly, we coming for you. And they had the Booker T.
That's it. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. But also, I want to give her a shout out for pulling the trick of when you get the new gig and you start slacking off at the old gig. So basically there was news stories that she had all kind of heat backstage with WWE because she just starts showing up late.
Hey, give a fuck.
She didn't near care anymore. She was just like, look, she started showing up late. She started just not coming. She was in backstage segments just like, whatever, I ain't gonna sit there. It's like she was like not looking. You know how they make the commentators look stupid after the wrestlers say something. She was like, I ain't doing that no more.
RVS, I'm trying not to laugh really hard, but I'll just say I can relate right now.
I bet you can. I bet you can. Hey man, shout out to her for pulling the old, like, hey, I got the new gig. I don't care about this gig no more trick, especially with WWE for all of their crazy employment tactics that they have.
Tell the whole world. In fact, bleep this part out. Just put a big X over it. No more shit coming back, hurting my arm and my ass.
Exactly right. All right, so we gotta move on. We're gonna move on to Hall of Fame talk. So there was a lot of Hall of Fame talk this past couple weeks. So Dave Batista, man. Batista had to drop out of the 2020 Hall of Fame, like recording basically, or just out of the Hall of Fame in general, due to a previous obligation. So he said, he tweeted, and I quote, "To the WWE universe, unfortunately, due to previous obligations, I'm unable to be a part of the WWE Hall of Fame this year. By my request, they have agreed to induct me at a future ceremony while I'll be able to properly thank the fans and the people who made my career possible. Hashtag Dream Chaser." So,
Big Dave, go get the bag, dog. Don't worry about that shit.
Yes. So my question to you,
dog. Drax.
Yes. Drax. Marvel. We talked about this last episode. Marvel. But so my question to you, is Dave Batista the first person to basically, like, you know how people all Rona have been like, yeah, man, we should meet up for drinks, man. We should meet up and do that. Is he the first person to post-Rona, do the post-Rona cancellation on people that he's been promising that he's gonna show up and kick it with?
Yes, he is. He's the first person. He's going to buy drinks. He's going to buy the food. He's buying the bar. You're all going to go out, have a good time. It's Batista. Yeah, I definitely see Batista. Seems like he's that guy. He got the little yellow sunglasses, the see-through sunglasses that he likes wearing. He always loves them sunglasses. But hey, where you get the glasses from, bro? I'm gonna do it just like you do. I'm gonna do green since you're doing yellow. I'm gonna do green.
He's like, give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want.
Dave, let me tell you something. Dave's Batista's best run when he came back trying to do the Kanye West thing. He had his collar on his polo flipped up, and he was coming out interrupting motherfuckers. Saying, hey, I don't know about you, but when he say did he say Stephanie McMahon had the best something of all time?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Dave, that was the best run of the All Eyes on Me, Dave Batista.
The spotlight in the middle of the ring.
It's like a lot of guys left right when they were at their pinnacle, like their peak. Yeah. As far as like charisma. And I think Dave was one. I think The Rock was one. That Hollywood Rock gimmick, dude, that was money.
It was.
That was money. And it's been played a lot that you can, and I'm telling you, Dave, I'm sorry, man, we just in a lot of history of WWE. If you look real closely at that dark match at the end of the show, well, WWE always do extra stuff at the end of the show. If you look real closely in the crowd, when Steve Austin gives Rock that Stone Cold Stunner and then Rock stands back up and Steve does this and does it again. If you look real close, you might see two people here. Podcast here, so.
We were there that night. We were there that night, and it was an amazing night because Rock and Stone Cold were joning on each other, and there was a dude in the front row with a WCW shirt and a Blues hockey puck hat on, and Rock saw him first, and this is probably what, like 4 or 5 years post WCW closing.
Yeah. Oh, was it? Were we out of high school?
We were out of high school.
It might have been 03. It might have been. Right.
No, you're right. It might have been 03. No, we were still in high school. You're right.
Yeah.
So yeah, WCW shut down. So it's 2 years after WCW shut down. And Rock saw him first, and he was like, "Hold on, Steve. Let's get on this dude with this WCW shirt on." And then they joned on that. Both of them joned on that dude for 10 minutes. Yo, dude with the WCW shirt on and the hockey puck hat. If you listen to SOLC Network, hit us up. We coming for ucast@gmail.com. We want to interview you. We want to know how you felt when Stone Cold and The Rock joned on you super hard.
Yes, sir.
but yeah, I think really what the common denominator is a lot of folks leave at the top of their charisma because they don't care. They don't care. Like literally, they have like if John Cena came back and did something very similar, I wouldn't be surprised. Because it's like, why? I'm here for a couple months. I'm about to go do a movie.
Yeah, why do I care?
I'm about to go do Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Like what? I'm about to go do Scorpion King 4.
Do you know who will probably be the biggest I don't give a fuck person if he were to come back?
Who's that?
CM Punk.
Ooh.
He will be the biggest. You can give me I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what I want to do. He's gonna do it within reason of the story.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be the biggest I don't give a fuck you've ever seen in my life.
So here's the problem though. Here's why that can't work for CM Punk, right?
Okay.
He got his ass beat for real 2 times.
You know what? I forgot about. You're right.
The only thing, so he can come in, he can do that all he want. And the only thing the other cat has to say is just like, hey man, I'm gonna go get Mickey Gall. I'm gonna go get here's the thing. All I gotta say is, hey man, you got beat up by Michael Jackson. That's right. CM Punk got beat up. One of his fights was a dude named Michael Jackson.
Come on, man. Let's put some respect on CM Punk name. He tried
he
it.
He got beat up by
a
dude named Michael Jackson.
I have to respect. The man went to the UFC. His first ever MMA fight was on pay-per-view on the UFC. Yeah, and he drew. He
drew money for sure. He drew money. He drew
gotta
money.
Give him hey, I'm not going to no motherfucking octagon. The black question mark on ad talking about, yeah, it's time for you to go in the ring and go fight John Jones. Niggas, you out of your goddamn mind.
Why? Why is it time for that? Huh? Tell me why it's time for that.
Yeah, you training right now. You can go ahead and fight John Jones. Fuck you.
Yeah, like I said, I give up all the props to CM Punk, all the props in the world to CM Punk. But there's a few reasons why he can't do the Brock Lesnar or Bobby Lashley or even the Jake Hager. You know, so Jake Hager had a war and then showed up on Dynamite that week. Face his nose still all over here. You know what I'm saying? But he won the fight.
He did it wrong. He should have went on the Ultimate Fighter, trained.
Yes. Absolutely.
Time advertising dollars. And then, say he lost there. Wouldn't have been that big of a fucking deal. But just say I'm gonna stick with it. And then had he been on an undercard with somebody. I get it. CM Punk is CM Punk.
Right.
CM Punk. We talking about the octagon, man. That's
right.
No, you gotta have screws loose to be in that motherfucking octagon, dog. I'm sorry, man.
Man, just from watching boxing and MMA so long, they were showing preview videos of him like sparring, and that was the point when I was like, oh no, he gonna get his ass whooped.
What was the better video to watch, him sparring or the Stephen A. Smith version of him hitting the dude was hitting the punching bags?
Oh no, Stephen A. Smith was better by far. Stephen A. Smith was way better.
And then he puts that video out, and then he proceeds to commentate about what happened with Conor McGregor when he fought Cowboy Cerrone, and motherfucking the MMA world was ready to crucify him.
Yes.
And he did say some fucking egregious shit.
He did. Yeah. Stephen A. knew he was wrong. He knew he was wrong.
He don't give a fuck. He means what the fuck he says. I respect
exactly.
that to a point.
Yeah, absolutely. He also doesn't have himself losing a fight on tape. So anyway, moving on.
CM Punk coming. CM Punk will be the next motherfucker say, "Give me the address."
I was like, CM Punk from Chicago. He know not to roll up on nobody. He know better than that. All right, so we gonna move on. So we had a bunch of notifications or announcements of the 2021 Hall of Fame recipients. So I'm gonna go down the list of that right now. So the first announcement was Molly Holly.
Deserving,
Molly Holly, well deserving.
Well deserving.
A lot of people right now are coming out and just basically saying, yo, like Molly Holly. I think who said, X-Pac. X-Pac said this on one of his shoot interviews. It was one of those shoot interviews where the dude be like, is this woman a skeezer? And he was just like, Molly Holly is like probably one of the greatest people ever. Like,
ever in life.
Like, he's like, don't ever talk about her. Don't even mention her in that sentence, man. What's wrong with you?
Right.
So shout out to Molly Holly for that. So the second person that got announced is none other than Eazy-E, Eric Bischoff. So I shared.
Let's go down this road for just a second.
Oh yeah, we gotta go down this road because we shared on the We Coming For You Cast Instagram.
And I met Eric Bischoff personally. You can't believe what everybody tells you on, you can't judge a book by its cover. The only way you find out is by actually going. I try not to judge anybody, man. Eric Bischoff was probably one of the nicest cats I fucking ever met in my life, dog. Yeah. And we had a 5-minute conversation.
Yeah.
So he was approachable. He was cool. He's a cool cat, man. I know, everybody's got their shit. Everybody's got their skeletons. I get that. But I'm just saying, when I met him, he was cool with me.
So here's my question, though. What are Eric Bischoff's skeletons? Is it the fact that he was a shrewd enough businessman to beat the top wrestling company for 83 weeks?
I think a lot of people have resentment at the fact that he ran NWO as long as it did. I think
Okay.
I think he'll probably agree that at a certain point they probably should have stopped it.
Yeah.
But at that, you have merch. It's an NWO. Come on, man. NWO shirts are still selling now.
Today.
NWO been gone for over 10 years.
more than that. It's been 20 years. It's been shout out. We just hit the 20th anniversary of WWE buying WCW. That was 20 years. That was 20 years ago, like last week.
And here's the fucked up part about it. TNA is still in business, y'all.
Yeah.
They're longer than WCW.
The kicker is TNA is coming up on 20 years, I think, next year. I think they started in 2002. They have quietly been around for 20 years. They've been on at least 20 different channels.
But the company has not folded.
The company has not folded, and they've been consistent. They ain't took no time off. Even in the Rona, they have taken no time off. They have done none of that. TNA has been around. Here's the other kicker: Kurt Angle was in TNA longer than he was in WWE.
That's insane.
That's the crazy thing that
that's insane.
you start putting context together. But I think I think Eric Bischoff gets a bad rap a lot of times. Now, business practices. He was a businessman. He was a ruthless businessman.
Absolutely.
But you know who else is a ruthless businessman? Vince McMahon.
That's true.
Vince McMahon is a ruthless businessman. It's just the fact that to the victor goes the spoils. The victor writes history. Now, we're gonna talk about this in a second. But no, matter of fact, we'll dive into this now, so we don't have to take a whole chunk out of it. But imagine for a second, right? So the news just dropped that starting right after WrestleMania, NXT will be moving to Tuesday nights, right? So and we know that was basically like because USA is moving a bunch of the stuff that was on NBC Sports, that's going to be shown on Wednesday, whatever. Imagine here for a second. if AEW came out with a whole documentary called The Wednesday Night Wars, talking about how they beat NXT in the ratings so bad that they moved to Tuesdays.
They can do it.
Think about how much people would hate them for that.
Tony Khan, you listening?
You know what?
Hashtag Tony Khan, put it on here. Say it now.
I think they're gonna do it. I think if AEW doesn't do it, Being the Elite is going to do it. And it's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be like they're gonna take some insignificant stuff that didn't even matter on Dynamite and be like, yeah, that was the night that changed every. It was like, yeah, man, you know that night when Cody came out with the black hair instead of the blonde hair when he came out non-Super Saiyan, that was the day that changed everything. They just gonna show like clips and vignettes of all these like matches that didn't even matter. It was just like, yeah, Tony Schiavone was just he was over there commentating when Sting came out and the snow was falling. They was just like, yeah, that's a wrap for WWE. But think about that for a second. How crazy people, the internet will go insane. Number one, the internet already gets mad at any time AEW mentions anything in the realm of WWE.
Yeah.
Miro in his storyline with Kip Sabian, who they had to, his kayfabe and shoot wife comes out with them, and Miro said, "Hey man, word to the wise, don't come out to the ring with your wife, man. It just don't work out." That's all he said. That's all he said. People on the internet went nuts. Why he mentioning stuff that happened in WWE? Why they always got to talk about that was real. It didn't work out for him. They put his wife with the current WWE champion and then fired him. It didn't work out for him.
He didn't get no more pushes after that. He didn't get no more title check. It was over. Hold up. And then they proceed to put his wife through a table, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not even 4. Show us hell wasn't 5, wasn't 6, but 7 goddamn times back to back.
7 times, 7 weeks in a row. And it just so happened to be
this chick went through a table 2 months in a row in 2 months, almost 2 months straight.
And if you think about it, it just so happened to be the first 7 weeks Miro was on AEW. Like legit. It was legit the first 7 weeks he was in AEW.
Oh shit.
So it's like I'm putting that all in perspective to say, number one, we put a post on the We Cover Viewcast Instagram that just basically said Vince won. Look, yeah. Vince beat his competition, put him out of business, hired his competition, literally threw Eric Bischoff in a garbage truck in order to fire him, fired him for real, rehired him, fired him like a month later because he wasn't doing shit, and then decided to put him in his Hall of Fame. Vince won.
And hold up, Eric didn't have to accept it. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? I ain't got nothing to do in April.
Not only that, but Eric Bischoff he was on Dynamite like a month ago.
Right.
These guys don't be caring, man.
They don't give a fuck. What Vince gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna fire me? I don't work for you, motherfucker. I'm waiting for Kevin Nash to show up on motherfucking AEW. I don't give a fuck.
Bro, hey, he's like Tony Khan. Tony Khan got checks too.
No, you know who the biggest? Okay, so hold up. I'm glad you said this. With this, it's a lot of crossing over shit right now with the Jericho shit.
Yep.
The elephant in the motherfucking room, y'all. It's time for another one of these. Rated R Reds. Hold the fucking presses. You mean to tell me that WWE's poster boy, WWE's fucking mascot, the heart and soul of the motherfucking WWE Titan Tower, Titan Sports, Vince McMahon Empire, Mr. John Cena, has a fucking television show on TBS.
On TBS. And they advertise it on Dynamite.
On Dynamite. You mean to tell me that's like Let me see. What's a good fucking analogy? That's like if Steph Curry put up one of them Fisher-Price basketball hoops outside of the Staples Center and just started shooting 3-pointers in front of, and Jeannie Buss came outside and said, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I ain't doing nothing today. And then the fucking Golden State Warriors actually had a game that day and he wasn't there.
He was just outside just shooting buckets in the little Fisher-Price joint. Yeah. Well, so that was the other thing. There was another commercial. There was a Tide commercial on AEW this past week that had Ice-T, Mr. T on it.
And John Cena.
No.
Who?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
When they did the side-by-side shit, the picture.
No, it was no. They didn't. No, what? Damn, wasn't it picture-in-picture? No, it wasn't a picture-in-picture. So it wasn't like during the match, but Stone Cold Steve Austin advertised during Dynamite.
So here's the question, y'all. Is it gonna happen? Are they gonna work where there's smoke?
Yes.
Where there's smoke, there is fire.
Yep.
Hold up. Wait a minute. We're 2 weeks away, less than 2 weeks away from WWE's biggest pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
And all of this crossover shit, all this, hey, it was good, you know what I'm saying?
What's good. You know, what's up, man?
Going on it's just going on a little too much. Like, this would be the equivalent if, like, fucking, let's say Goldberg decided to come do a documentary on USA about his cars right before WWE Raw came on.
Right. Back in the WCW days.
In the day.
Right. Exactly. This is unheard of. You know what I'm saying?
They're teetling on. That ain't even a word. They're teetling on shit. They're teetling along the lines of WWE, AW. Yeah, WWE, AW.
You know what? And like that's actually one of the topics that I wanted to talk about today as well, because I think I said this a while back too. What I think, like, they honestly absolutely working together, absolutely. But and you know what? I said this in one of the group meetings, and somebody was just like, "Well, Vince doesn't see AEW as a threat." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." I mean,
it's about a threat right now. It's about making motherfucking money.
But here's the thing: I think there's multi levels to it. Number one, seeing competition as a threat is a specifically Vince McMahon thing. Nobody else in wrestling does that. His whole.
He has no threats.
But that's the thing. That's the thing, because he eliminated them all.
Yeah.
Like every threat he's ever had, he's eliminated. Now, for AEW, what I think though is that number one, he knows that he can make money with Tony Khan. Of course. It'll be mutually beneficial. And like it's one of those things where it's like, you rich, I'm rich. Hey, whatever.
Let's get rich together. Fuck
right.
it.
But I think on a macro level, Vince McMahon sees something in Tony Khan that reminds him of himself.
Yeah. And that motherfucker also sees that Tony Khan is his meal ticket to probably getting in the NFL.
You're right. Well, I'll leave it. Yeah. That's another thing. That's the third tier. But for Vince McMahon and Tony Khan, they both come from very, very similar backgrounds. They come from, being multi-generational business people.
Yeah.
Their fathers were in a business. They started their own business, basically like took what their fathers learned and started their own business. They got a whole bunch of bread and they're making shit happen. I feel like, and this is going to be the controversial part, I feel like Vince McMahon sees some stuff in Tony Khan that Vince McMahon didn't see in Shane.
Of course. Oh, wait a minute.
I told you it was going to get there. So here's the thing. Go ahead. When Shane McMahon decided that he didn't want to be in the wrestling business no more. I'm sorry, the sports entertainment business no more. And he said, "Look, I'm gonna go off on my own. I'm gonna get this." And make no bones about it. Shane made some dope ass moves. He went to the move that he made sounded real dumb until it didn't.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He was the CEO of this of a Chinese cable company. And you're like, "Yo, why would you do that?" And then oh no. That's it right there. That's it. Shane McMahon went to be the CEO of a Chinese cable company, and then that Chinese cable company like it like merged or like bought out like a huge like it bought out like all the cable companies in China, and then like merged into like one of the US cable companies, and then he sold his shares and split. Like it was real smart.
Yeah.
But I think that Vince McMahon wants to share some game with Tony Khan in exchange for, hey man, let us get the stadium for Mania one year. Hey man, hit me up on how to get into the NFL.
Dude.
But I think what he's gonna do is be like, hey Tony, here's some game in the wrestling business that you need to know. Here's how you do this. Here's how you do that. I think Vince is trying to pass on Tony Khan some game.
Could be. Could you imagine that if they did? They're not gonna. Okay, so we know where Mania is gonna be for the next 4 years now.
Yep, exactly.
But could you imagine if they did like a SummerSlam at the fucking stadium where Tony Khan? Dude, the internet will go crazy.
Exactly. Because then and even with the long-term storytelling, that's a thread you could pull for the next 4-5 years. And then, oh man, we got WrestleMania Jacksonville, AEW versus WWE. See, and by that point, AEW will be like 6 years in. So they'll have strong everything. They'll have strong champions, they'll have strong storylines, and they might even have something like this. So this is actually going to be the next topic I wanted to get into.
They're not going to pull that trigger.
So the original question that I had for this topic was, it was on a shout out to Bleacher Report, but they were asking between Kenny Omega and Roman Reigns, which one is having the better heel run in 2021?
You actually have to think about it.
Exactly. This is a tough answer. And I've thought about, I saw this probably a week and a half ago. I've been thinking about it ever since.
I can't give you an answer.
Yeah, I mean,
I get one's last longer. One has been going on longer than the other one, but
yeah.
The dynamics of both of them are both epic. They're
exactly.
Both, I can't give you a definitive answer on that at all.
Yeah.
What they're doing, like Kenny Omega is literally defending his belt and going back and forth between two companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking crazy.
He actually has a match with Rich Swann. Shout out to Rich Swann because he united the Impact and the TNA titles against Moose a couple weeks ago. But what is it? April? Like it's like right after Mania. Impact has a pay-per-view where Kenny Omega it's a title for title match. So he's gonna fight Rich Swann for the Impact World Championship. Impact and TNA World Championship. I think Rich Swann's carrying both.
They're trying to unify.
Right. Well, probably not even necessarily unified, but basically it's like whoever leaves this is just like AEW and TNA champion.
That's epic, man.
Yeah.
So even casuals, if you may not understand the totality of it. Get it, duly noted.
Yep.
But to people who do understand that shit, that's crazy.
so for the casuals, I'm gonna say we probably have more casual fans that watched at one point than brand new casual fans. All right. So if you've been with us pre-WCW closing, right? We're gonna put it like this. We're gonna put it in Attitude Era terms. And this is a real simple comparison. This is Stone Cold Steve Austin and Goldberg fighting each other for a title. Yep. This is basically what Kenny, like basically if Stone Cold Steve Austin was like, yo, I'm tired of messing with Vince McMahon. I'm about to just walk up in WCW and win a title. And Stone Cold Steve Austin just walks on the Nitro one week, stuns Goldberg, tell the referee to get out there and walk out with the belt.
Right.
That's what Kenny Omega's doing right now. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin goes on ECW, calls out Taz, and was like, I want your belt too.
Right.
Stuns him to take his belt. That's what Kenny Omega's doing right now.
Do you have any idea how much money there's to be had if they were to just do that?
Exactly.
Like if they all came, like let's let's make some money. Let's just have the lights go out. Roman come in. He got a referee standing with him, and he just spear fucking Kenny Omega, pins him 1, 2, 3, and walks out.
Yep. Exactly. And it's just like, what? And the commentator's like, what happened? And then the show go off.
Yeah, it just go off. And then for some reason on fucking Raw, Roman is just standing there with fucking the AEW belt.
And he's just like, yo, I walked in and took their belt. What's up? I didn't do nothing about it. What's good? What you gonna do? What's anybody gonna do about it? That's what we talk about. So I think specifically, honestly, for this question, like I said, I've been thinking about it for a week and a half. So I was literally just gonna pick the other person you ain't picked. But honestly, like they're having even Kenny Omega going to different companies and winning belts aside, Roman Reigns heel turn. Like I think we said this before. This is the first time WWE has like in a long time has actually listened to the fans and given us the thing that we've been asking them for. Right. And Roman Reigns, I always knew Roman Reigns was going to be this dude because he's this dude in interviews. Right. Like anytime, like, he was just, when he was the white meat baby face and he would come out and just be like, I'm fighting for the fans. He would be in interviews and just be like, yo, can't nobody outwork me, bro. Like right. I'm here day in and day out. Like ain't nobody going to outwork me. Ain't nobody going to out hustle me. That's the dude. That's the head of the table. Yep. That's what the head of the table is right now. They literally let Roman Reigns be Joe and OIE.
Yep.
Flat out. And that's all we needed. That's all we needed. So, I mean, aside from the fact they got him in the triple threat now with Edge and Daniel Bryan. So I'm gonna get your prediction on that. So we got the WrestleMania match now. Rumor has it that it was originally supposed to be Edge versus Roman Reigns. But rumor has it that Vince McMahon has been thinking Edge has been looking a little bit old.
Of course. Vince, if you looked in the motherfucking mirror, nigga, you old. The fuck you mean?
Like Vince, I don't care how much you color your hair, man. You are 70. Man. You are 70.
The fuck you mean? Yeah. When you get 40, you get old.
It's like, man, hey man, you start getting old. Like, come on, man.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
And I don't know. We talked to Nash about this before. He was just like, look, if I color my hair, then if I dye my hair, I'm coming back to wrestle for a while. If I walk on TV with gray hair, man, I ain't about to do shit else. Walk out.
Although he tricked us one year when he did.
He did trick us that one year. He did trick us that one year. But there's probably truth to that. Like I'm gonna leave it as rumor and innuendo. But we got Daniel Bryan. They had this weird finish at the end of Fastlane where Edge was supposed to be the enforcer and he snapped on Daniel Bryan, costing him the match.
WWE, I give you that. That was very well done. That was very good.
Yeah. So who you got in the triple threat? The Daniel Bryan, Edge, or Roman Reigns?
Oh man, y'all. I got Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, it ain't time. It ain't time for him to drop that strap yet. It's not. Let the WWE Championship be the one y'all experiment with. You let Roman carry that thing. I need this Roman. I need him. He needs to have the Cena run right now as a heel. I can't remember. Has WWE ever had a heel hold a heel straight up hold a belt for over 2 years? Or have they all been white meat baby faces?
How long did JBL had a belt?
A year.
Yeah, you're right. No, not for 2 years. No.
I don't think you drop. No. Roman needs to be champion until they make it to LA. And that's because for WrestleMania LA. And that means they're going to Dallas. Yep. What were the 3 places they were going? Dallas.
They're going to
Are they going to New Orleans again?
No. No. So it was the 3 weren't the 3 Tampa, Dallas, and
Tampa,
LA?
Dallas, and LA.
Yeah, Tampa, Dallas, LA.
He needs to retain this year, and he needs to retain next year. He don't need to lose.
Yeah. So so this is a tough one because of course I don't want to see Roman lose, right? And I want to see Roman beat Daniel Bryan specifically so he can keep his heat in front of the live crowd. I think part of what WWE did, I think they added Daniel Bryan because I think maybe they thought that the crowd wasn't going to get behind Edge. Like, here's what I think. I think that they thought that the crowd would cheer both Edge and Roman. Mm-hmm. So just like we were talking about with Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley, they're really trying to make sure that the people react in the way that they want them to react. Right. So I think what they did was they added Daniel Bryan to the mix so that he can get the babyface pop from the both of them.
Right.
And Roman Reigns needs to beat him clean.
Right.
No, you know what? He could either beat him clean or beat him just crazy dirty. You know what I'm saying? But Roman Reigns needs to keep that heat. Basically, they need to end the show with Roman Reigns getting booed out the building. Now.
Hold up before you say that.
Yeah.
That'll be the easiest way to do that shit.
What's that?
A squash. Wait a minute. Hold up. It's never been done.
In the main event of WrestleMania.
Imagine the main event of WrestleMania. Roman Reigns squashes them. Spear, 1, 2, 3. I'm out.
They put up the copyright and it just faded out.
You want
WrestleMania over at 8:30.
Being a heat magnet? Like spear, we out.
Spear, we out. Chris Jericho on his fucking skull station.
Hey, I'm for it. I'm for it. Spear, 1, 2, 3, deuces. We go. See y'all tomorrow night on Raw. Bye.
Stay tuned for former AEW champion Chris Jericho on Broken Skull Sessions.
If y'all notice at motherfucking 9:59 and the main event about to start, Rated R's Rambunctious. What did I say it was?
Rated R's Rambunctious Renditions.
Predictions. Roman Reigns is going to have a squash match with Edge and Daniel Bryan.
Ooh.
And the match will last 2 minutes. And it's just going to go off.
Including 2 minutes, including intros.
Including the intro. It's never been done. Vince got his money. Hey, fuck you. Have Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre fucking beat shit out of each other, motherfucking throw them off the top of the goddamn ship of have fucking Tom Brady come out and kick motherfucking Dolph Ziggler in the nuts or some shit.
I didn't think about that. I mean, Gronk gonna be there. I mean, Gronk is definitely gonna be there.
Have the most epic. Have the Undertaker just mysteriously comes back out of nowhere, and then for the last 2 minutes, spear, 1, 2, 3, no.
We out. Fade to black.
People be like, "Oh, this motherfucker." You know how motherfucker? Do you want to talk about nuclear heat?
Nuclear heat.
That's how you do it. Heat. If y'all listening, and I know we can't do that. Why not?
Yeah, you can. It's on Peacock.
WWE.
Hey man, hey, look, if it go off early, man, just go watch The Office. Go watch Parks and Rec.
Wait. Y'all said, wait a minute. Oh, here. You never been done before. You can't do this. Has never been done in combat sports before. How many times did Mike Tyson knock a motherfucker out in the first round and your dumb ass paid $69.99? And then they got nerve to put Boo Boo the Fool versus Doink the Clown at the end of the fucking fight.
they put the fight that they filmed when they still had all the lights on and nobody else was in the arena but the janitors.
How many? But when Ronda Rousey was running roughshod, how many fucking matches last to past the first one?
Exactly.
Hold up! I just watched Stipe Miocic get knocked the fuck out, and I paid $69.97 for that shit, and I was satisfied.
Ooh,
you mean to tell me that shit don't fucking work?
Oh,
WWE, dog, wait a minute. WWE, you have the prime opportunity to do it right now because you're only going to have fucking 25% capacity at your fucking stadium. Mm-hmm. Do it. I'm for it. You want to make Roman a true heel? Spear, 1, 2, 3. I'm out.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. I'm down for it.
I don't miss you. Like,
but that's it.
Like, damn, this shit do make sense right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm like, is WWE gonna do it? Probably not. but here's the thing: if they do it, we know somebody from WWE listen to the show.
Yep. Here. 1, 2, 3. I'm a tribal chief. I told you, motherfuckers. I told y'all. What you thought? What did you think was gonna happen? And go on.
That's the important part. Roman does have to come out and be like, I told y'all. I told, like, in his monotone tribal chief, like, I told y'all that's what's gonna happen.
You brought Edge out. What the Edge?
Edge old. Bryan about to retire. I'm here. I'm gonna be here when they ain't here. What's wrong with y'all?
Same shit that they did with Cena, but just do it on the other side of the spectrum. Spear, 1, 2, 3, we out. Thanks for coming. Y'all have a good night.
Now, I will say this. What if, because everybody likes this Roman, what if the fans just go nuts for that shit? What if it totally backfires and the fans are like,
no.
Yeah.
Hold up, wait a minute. We just talked about this on the last episode of We Come. If our black asses just put stimulus check and bonuses to go to pay $2,500 to possibly contract COVID-19 to watch WrestleMania, and Roman Reigns wrestles for 2 minutes, you think I'm gonna be happy about this shit?
Nah, that's true. That's true. I'm totally speaking from a place of privilege as somebody that's gonna be watching it on TV at the crib.
You think I'm gonna be excited to see that? I'm gonna be mad as a motherfucker. Oh, wait a minute. Like, and we sitting there looking like, is this shit really going? The ring crew come out and they start tearing the ring up. Hey, nigga, we done. Good night. But y'all still here. It's over. The show over. Hey, good night.
They cut all the lights on. And people just still standing there like, they cut all the lights on.
That's it. Yeah, we done. Bye.
I ain't gonna lie. I would laugh. So that right there warrants. I think, because it's like 2 weeks out, that right there warrants a WrestleMania watch along. So, ladies and gentlemen, at least for the Roman Reigns Edge match, we're gonna have a WrestleMania watch along.
Edge got his check. Daniel Bryan got his check. The car's still running. Spear. 1, 2, 3. I told y'all. Bye. Keep Steve Austin and Jericho. Wait a minute.
like spear. 1, 2, 3. I'm out. My name's Steve Austin, and these are the Broken Skull Sessions.
That fucks the people. Like, what the? Wait a minute.
WWE, hey, listen, hey, please use this idea. Please use this idea. You have full permission.
It's the perfect time to do it. They've never done it. This like, look, I'm tired of it. Hey, fuck this shit. Roman, spear him. Get the fuck, go on home. Let's get on out of here. I'm ready to go.
All right, man. Well,
like, could you imagine him and the gorilla, like, right before they're amped up, ready to go out, and he's like, hey, I need to holler at all 3 of y'all. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm ready to get the hell out of here. Here. Could you imagine that?
like Vince got his headsets like half on because he like, all right, now listen up, all right, pal, we're just gonna go home. Just go out there, do your full entrance, and then go home. And I'm not talking about go home like leave, like go home in the match and then go home. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm done. I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm trying to retire. I'm trying to give all of my family secrets to Tony Khan because the rest of my ungrateful ass children do not appreciate it. So, pal, listen, I want to get out of here. I want to get a football team and I want to get the fuck out of here.
Vince, if you're listening, if you want to make Roman the true heel, here it is. It will be the funniest shit. Then you said, I'm Steve Austin. Like, wait a minute. WrestleMania was just Like it go off. Remember how All In went off? Like it just go off like that.
It was just real quick because they ran out of time.
Oh, we got time. Good night.
Oh man. Well, speaking of being about that time.
Oh no.
It's about that time.
It's about that. Where's the black question mark?
I don't know where he at. He must have got lost. So, Rated R, tell them about the awards that we pass out on this here program.
Oh boy. So if you haven't been living under a rock, well, you know what? If you're a first-time listener to what We Come For You cast, welcome. But me and RVS here, we decided to give out a very prestigious award. Very prestigious. We originally entitled this award the You Fucked Up, You Know Your Ass Is Doomed Award. Mm-hmm. How do you get said award? It's really quite simple. Matter of fact, you may have even gotten it before yourself. If you're in a realm of professional wrestling and you do some dumb shit, we are the motherfuckers that tell you about yourself when we give you out an award. Now, fast forward to 2020, bullshit year. Fucking sucked. Coronavirus. Kobe. Bunch of motherfuckers dying. Yep. Fucked up. It's a fucked up year. Well, me and RVS here decide to be cresting the award because some gentleman here lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico. In the news right now as we speak right now. He lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico doing
Show me the money.
Show me the money. Show me the money. He wasn't thinking about showing me the money at this particular day because for some reason in the middle of the day during a fucking global pandemic, he decides to get in his car and drive drunk when he's supposed to be at home. At home, people drinking. He's got drunk and got in the car.
Because he said he was bored.
He was bored.
Nigga, everybody was bored.
Talking about
everybody bored.
You know who we talking about. We're talking about John Jones. UFC's John Jones. And we knew his track record. Everyone knew his track record at the time. So he's been in with the law. He didn't want to be in the UFC. So we just decided, okay, clearly this dude is doing something this egregious, which I'm going to touch on in just a second. He does something this egregious. Then he decides to get in the car and he don't want his freedom. So we decided to recrest the award from the You Fucked Up, You Know Your Ass Is Doomed Award to the John Jones Freedom Memorial Award because John Jones didn't want his freedom. Now remember that part? Now remember that? Oh, yeah. So there's two more parts. So then me and RVS were boxing fans. We were just, talking one day, talking about, dumb crazy shit that's happened. You ever know a fighter named Adrian Broner? Yeah, that Adrian Broner. Yeah, he talks a lot of shit about billions, all that shit. Well, the day he decides to fight Manny Pacquiao, he's doing his promo, great promo, decides to say, and I quote, "You motherfuckers must be crazy to think I'm about to lose Manny Pacquiao. I'm about to beat his motherfucking ass on God and them. And I don't know who them is." That's what he said. And Manny Pacquiao commenced to beat the brakes off of this dude the very next day.
The brakes.
So we decide to give an award for people who say they're going to do something and they don't do what they say they're going to do. We call it the On God and Them Award because you put it on God and them and you didn't do it. And if you just so happen by the grace of the spirit of craziness in the world that you do something that qualifies for all three of these fucking awards, you guys remember the basketball player Nate Robinson? Yeah, that Nate Robinson, when he decides he plays basketball for a profession. That's what he did for a living. He played basketball. Bouncing the ball, shooting three-point, dunking on people. Well, one day he decides to say, hey, I think I can fight. And I can fight a motherfucker on YouTube who actually has a professional record. He decides to go into the ring and fight Jake Paul and commence to get his ass whooped.
Not TF out.
So we and RVS decide to say, that is egregious. You don't see LeBron James going in the motherfucking MMA, going in the octagon and say, yeah, I can fight Conor McGregor. I mean, you don't see no dumb shit like that.
I'm an athlete. I'm an athlete.
I'm an athlete. A-F-leet. L-E-E-T. Athlete.
I'm an athlete.
So if you do something egregious, that really, if you get all three of these awards, something that qualifies for getting all three of these awards, we give you the Nate Robinson, what would I call it? The Nate Robinson
Award of egregiousness.
RVS, who qualifies today for the awards?
So I think we got a Nate Robinson award here.
Oh no!
And it sounds innocuous enough. It sounds innocent enough.
He's getting all three.
Yes, they're getting all three, and it's a prime example of an entity biting off more than they can chew. Ladies and gentlemen, this week the award goes to.
Hold on, let me pour my drink, man. Hold on.
You got to pour a drink for this one. You got to pour another drink for this one.
I'm not ready.
But don't take the drink because you might spit it out. Ladies and gentlemen, the award this week goes to NBC Universal because they didn't realize that they was going to have to go through 17,000 hours of footage on the WWE network and edit that shit because they didn't realize how many crazy things WWE has done over the years.
Wait. Not just WWE. Do you hold on? Okay.
Yes, WWE, WCW, ECW.
You have any idea what's in this fucking tape library?
They paid Vince McMahon $1 billion. Like, yeah, let me get that tape library. He said, okay.
And you didn't have any idea what the fuck was you motherfucker. Yeah, I get all three. They paid billions of dollars.
And they ain't know what was in it. They literally have some intern sitting in front of their TV watching
Jack calling saying OJ, thanks for the good work. Too less to worry about. Shit like
just like, and the intern is like, oh no, I can't do that. Oh no. Is X-Pac and Triple H in blackface? Oh no. No. Wait, did Vince McMahon call John Cena a nigga? Oh no. Oh no.
That's half the fucking that's at least Ray. That's at least 70% of their fucking library is erased. Oh, Chris Benoit. Let's just stop there. No.
You gotta cut out all the Chris Benoit. You know how many matches Chris Benoit's had in WWF, WCW, and ECW? Man, you gonna watch Raw or Nitro or Thunder or Hardcore TV. It ain't gonna make no sense. Them shows, there's gonna be some shows that's gonna be like 5 minutes long.
Dude, I have a headache just thinking about the shit they have to edit. Like, no, it's not going. I'm not editing this shit. Do you know how much so like literally from 1997 till about fucking 2012, you just delete all of that shit.
Just delete all of it. Just delete it. Like the little kid said, delete all that shit. I ain't playing with you, Piggy. So not only that, but
I get that hold up. Oh, they can't get him. Did they give him a receipt? You got a receipt for this shit?
He said they're gonna take the network back.
They take that shit back.
Nope, they can't take it back. All sales are final.
God, I paid this man how much? It was
a billion. They paid him $1 billion for the content.
I didn't know that this shit was in the tape library. Did y'all wait a minute?
They didn't know. So they already knew that they was just gonna put all the WrestleManias up there first. They didn't realize, so they put all the WrestleManias in order except WrestleMania 6, right? WrestleMania 6 just so happens to contain the wrestling match where Roddy Piper painted half of his body black in order to fight Bad News Brown. Roddy Piper, he literally had a promo where he stood with this side of his face, his regular face, and he was just like, I feel like I needed to do something special for this match. And he turned around and half of his body was painted, not even brown, not even like brown. It was tar black. Like he went and got some asphalt. Like he fell down the asphalt sideways. and just laid there for like 10 minutes. Like it just laid there. He just sat there chilling for a minute and then got up and was like, all right, it's time to wrestle.
Okay, well, hold on, wait a minute. But you have episodes of Raw where fucking X-Pac is coming out like Mark Henry when he's painted his whole face black and and got Mizark
Henry
on his fucking stomach talking about some hey. Wait a minute.
They cut. They didn't already cut that out.
Road Dogg is painted black and he's like
he's bacon. The brother is bacon.
That was the most racist shit ever.
That was so racist. Funny, but racist.
They did the locker room. They had the locker room. We had KFC and an XO.
They spray painted a dude with an afro.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Give me administrative rights. We're gonna look at the racism of WWE. I don't want to hear this shit play live on USA. Hold up, man.
You already got it.
Googling this shit. You know what? I think it's you get the rights. You put it on the screen. Let's dissect this as black individuals and really realize how let's look at every inch. Because I don't think it's never been done on a podcast. We're the first to do this, to dissect the entire DX racism fucking wall of racism.
Ooh, hold on. We got to do.
No one's ever dissected. We're the first. We got to be the first.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we have to be. Now, shout out to Kel Dansby and Andreas Hale, who do wrestling with stereotypes for Mania weekend. Now they just talk in general about the stereotypes of wrestling, but I don't think anybody's ever broken down a segment. Break
all of this entire wall down in the levels of racism. Yes, this is a first. This is an exclusive. This damn need to be on Patreon.
Now hold on. Here's a question. Will they edit out Nation of Domination segments where they're basically talking about racism?
Does WWE have the tape library for Smoky Mountain? Yes or no?
I think so. I think they do.
Then yes, they will. Because New Jack said the most crazy shit. They might even sell back that fucking tape library to Jim Cornette. They might call Jim Cornette, hey man, we don't want this shit. You can have this shit back.
No, thank you. Oh, wait. I'm trying to find it. Where is it?
Yeah, we're going to dissect this entire wall. It's bad.
Hold on. Let's see.
And we're going to come to a consensus about each shit. Oh, this is good.
Yeah. I got to find. Hold on. I might just be able to find a Google or an image of it. Let's see. Locker room spray paint. Because they act like they took it off YouTube. Oh,
it's on
here
Google.
It is.
It's on Google.
Here it is. I got you.
Yeah, we're gonna dissect the whole wall, y'all.
Oh my god,
the whole DX racism wall. We're doing it here on the We Coming For You cast.
Yes. So here we go. Never been done. So
never been done. Okay. All right. So are we starting to the left and work right?
Yeah. We're gonna start from the left and work our way to the right.
Okay, cool. All right. So I think
mind you, to set this up, the Nation of Domination was led to believe that the Hart Foundation spray painted their locker room. That's why there's a Canadian flag right there.
Yeah.
But in actuality, it was DX. Go ahead.
So let's start with the KFC with the X. No, that's racist.
No KFC.
Okay, so side note. Okay, mind you, people. Okay, this is a St. Louis thing. It's you can't spell wrestling without STL segment right here.
Yes, sir.
The middle of the Nate Robinson Award of the Regis. Okay. I don't. Well, I don't, because I'm giving proximity, and I don't want that motherfucker that from Twitter to know where the fuck I stay. But I'm gonna just say this: there's a street not far from here We'll call it Super Ultra Mega Pro Street. That's what we'll call it. I'm not going to say the name of the street. But literally, the street has, and you know what street I'm talking about. It's the drive crazy on it and all kinds. You know what street I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
An L in Goldberg, okay? So, this street, literally on the north side on the south side of this street, you have phenomenal stores. Every Trader Joe's, fucking all different types of establishments, all good restaurants, good. There might even be a university on the street. I don't know.
You go south enough. There's a Costco. There's
a
Frontenac Plaza.
All of that. Then you come to the north side of this motherfucking street. And I'm saying this because of the KFC X over it. You literally, on this street, people, on the north side of the street, every national chicken food chain in the United States resides on this street, minus one. There's only one missing. That's Buffalo Wild Wings.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to name them all. KFC, Churches, Popeyes, Wingstop, Hooters, Chick-fil-A. All of these motherfuckers reside on this street on this side of town because they feel like ain't number black folks over here. Which, I mean, it's kind of true. But it's fucked up that every chicken chain in the United States is on this street, Super Ultra Mega Pro Berg. And I'm tired if I see another fucking chicken chain, KFC, on this street, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Yes, so apparently they put no KFC. They put no to KFC on there.
That's racist.
That's
racist.
That's hella racist. Now, above all that, they put Hearts Rule.
We should call this the Hulk Hogan Hall of Fame.
Yes. We have a new segment. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new segment. We have the Hulk Hogan Hall of Fame of racism.
No, the Hulk Hogan Wall of Fame.
Yes, the Hulk Hogan Wall of Fame of racism. Yes, I love it. Yes, this is it. This is it. We've done it. That's a new T-shirt too.
Hulk Hogan Wall of Fame.
Hall of Fame of racism.
Brother on here somewhere? Is brother on here anywhere? It would be is brother on here. So I think so. We might have to look at a couple of different pictures. So we have X out Nation of Domination. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but that's fine. Down here at the bottom, Uncle Tom go home. Bruh. Uncle Tom go home. Wait a minute. Hold up. So you have to realize, okay, this wasn't done in Titan Towers. This was done at someone's. Where was this Raw?
This is at somebody's arena.
This is someone's arena where there's a possibility that there's an NBA team that plays here.
Yes.
And they had to see this shit. That paint you didn't just scrub off, nigga. You had to get some goo on. You had to repaint that. I hope WWE repainted this wall. Like
they had to. They had to repaint the wall.
Like, do you realize they had to take the time to okay, hell, what do we should put on here? Yeah, let's put this and that. And Vince signed off on it.
Yes. he signed off on "We hate you." We hate you.
I hate you.
And also, if we go all the way over to X out of Malcolm X, they put another X through Malcolm X.
That's come on. So Vince let's do some shit that's really, really make some people.
Hold on, here's a different one. We got Michael Cole in the shot too. No, hold on, wait. Somebody it linked to something on Twitter. No, I don't want to see Twitter. I want to see this on Reddit. Yeah, here we go. So I got a link to another one because I talked about this one specifically.
Oh,
so
the Hulk Hogan
Wall of Fame of Egregiousness. Featuring Michael Cole on this one.
Hold Oh God! Wait a minute. So look at the lips and shit. And
Look at the lips on this person with the
and he
afro.
got an afro and watermelon. I
And
just saw
watermelon.
that. And y'all want to talk about WWE? Come on, bruh. WWE ain't racist. Look at the bottom left-hand corner. Get the fuck out my face with this shit.
They put their logo on that.
I want to know what's behind that Jerry shit. I want to know what that said.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jerry what?
I don't know. I'm like Terry. It says Terry Bollea because it's the Hulk Hogan Wall of Fame of racism.
Where can they find you at? Where can they find you at?
They can find me. I'm RVS. You can find me at French ISO 6, FRANCHICE 06. Rated R.
Order number 8. TD_.
I mean, I think there's only one other way. Other way we can X out of this episode.
Wait a minute. Ronda Rousey, what?
So people this week on Twitter found out that Ronda Rousey, like granddaddy is black, great grandfather is black. Ladies and gentlemen, Rated R has left the building, and so have we. Thank you for tuning in to the Week Over You cast. We'll catch you next time.
You want it? You got it. You want me to get crazy? I'll get crazy. Sitting there apologizing. For what? Because I gotta fight 3 guys? 3 guys trying to kill me? I'm a gang member, baby. Remember that.